Alright, guys. Whoa. What's going on? What it do, baby?
What it do, H-Town? Welcome back.
Yo.
Welcome back to the Be Someone podcast.
Your boy Yeezus.
And your boy Jason Santana.
Motherfucking Santana. Yeah.
We at you. You're at you. This is not season 2. No. Zero.
This
Nada.
is not the podcast. This is not the episode. This is not the show. This is just a little
segment that we decided to
little song for the viewers.
Yeah, so the way we got into doing this was because we were with a couple of friends through the weekend.
Yes, sir.
We're in a little circle and we're telling ourselves crazy stories. And from there it went to ghost stories.
Exactly.
And everybody loves a good ghost story. But me and Jay were telling them about a story that we have together and something we experienced together. And I think it's pretty interesting. And then we're telling each other like, bro, fuck, why don't we share this with our viewers? You know,
like,
just give y'all a little content, give y'all a good, you know, a real good story.
Good little insights on
hope
scary
y'all
story.
enjoy it. Let us know if you like it. A little update on our season 2. We're waiting to. We just got the intro recorded, but it has to get edited. Our girl Becca is helping us out. Shout out, Becca. Yeah, and once that's done, then
it came out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the shoot actually came out pretty
we
good.
had a pretty good day. Badass day, bro.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Hey, if y'all want to get a little sneak peek, why not go to the Instagram page at the Be Someone podcast on Instagram.
Follow us.
Check out the behind the scenes. What's it called? The shortcuts or whatever. The little things. The stories.
Yeah, the stories. Yeah, we put stories all the time about what we're doing, but pretty soon we'll post a couple of pics that Becca had for us.
Yeah, but anyways, that's in the making. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, we want to do this little segment for you guys. It's gonna be called what's it called? It's called
the Be Someone podcast.
After Hours. So on this segment of the Be Someone podcast After Hours, we're going to do a topic of witches.
Yeah, today's topic is witches. Pretty much in this segment, we want to tell stories, you know, talk about little things that's going on in our lives and shoot us an email or an Instagram DM and tell us about something that happened to you, and then we can have your story on here, or we can have you tell your own story here.
This should be fun, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I mean, I love stories, especially ghost stories. Especially me, I've been through a lot of stuff. So pretty much grew up in Mexico, so you know what that means,
bro. I mean,
I have that good shit.
I'm not gonna lie, like I have my little scary story.
Yeah,
but living with this guy, I've probably heard like at least 6 or 7. And I mean, dude, every time you tell a story,
bro, everybody gets hooked, huh?
Like I'm over here like just
popcorn.
Like keep going. And bro, you just kill it, like. And
it's
all true.
Yeah, it's just shit that I've gone through, and I love talking about my experiences.
See, like the one thing what I really catch for, like on movies and everything, true stories.
Yeah, like once it says
true stories
based on a true story, you're like, holy shit,
I'm sold. Like this is
like now it's good.
Even if it's not scary, I'm still gonna be like, damn. There was a fucking chainsaw massacre in Texas.
I know, right?
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah. For sure. So today, the reason why we decided the topic witches was because our experience together is with a witch. And for all those of you that live here in Houston,
Katy,
located in Katy, then y'all know, or if you don't know, like do your research and go visit this
cemetery.
Place. But here in Katy, we have, something we call the Witch's Graveyard, and it's well known. It's well known around here, and a lot of people have had like different experiences with it. But our experience, we're about to get into it and let you know what we experienced, like how it all went down.
Yeah.
It was something pretty scary. I mean, I've seen a lot of crazy shit, but I never thought I would see something crazy over here,
Yeah.
So, whenever you like hear about a story, you're like, man, I call BS, it ain't true, blah, blah, whatever. So that was pretty much us. We didn't believe it, bro. We're like, oh, it's all BS. It's not real, fake news. But, on a Halloween night, we were trick-or-treating. We're in high school. We're pretty big, but we're still doing it. I don't give a fuck what you think. And we're doing it, right, bro? We're like having fun. You're just doing our thing.
It was a pretty big group of people, and someone was driving around. We were going to these like rich neighborhoods.
Yeah, I know, getting that good candy bars,
getting that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like
good
Snickers. What else?
Dollar bills.
Like Take Two. How about the whole basket?
Them good smell of
like,
candle.
That's why we don't like the Mexicans up in our neighborhood. Nah,
yeah, everything.
Yeah. From there, it got pretty late, and we were just a big group of us. And we're like, yo, let's do something else,
Right.
And me with my like crazy ass talking to Jay, we're like came up with the idea, bro. Let's go to the witch's graveyard. We're like, that would be something crazy, and I feel like they would be all scared, especially some girls that were there with us. Some friends that we had at the time. Well, still kind of friends. But we're like, yo, let's go to the witch's graveyard. Everybody was like, well, half of them were like, yeah, fuck yeah, bro, let's do it. The other half were like, nah, bro, that's stupid. I don't want to go.
And then as we were driving, they were already talking about like some of the stories they've heard.
Yeah,
so it's like, damn, this is like such a folktale.
Yeah, everybody like
everybody knows about this.
That. So now we're like getting even more excited on the way there.
So it was just crazy stuff. Like this one story of like, this baseball players went with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
They were at the tombstone, and after that, they left. You know what I'm saying? He chanted out everything, and as he was going to the baseball, one of his baseball games, every player of the baseball team, and they're gonna run out of the hall. Like they're gonna run out to the field, and when they run out, they jump up and they touch the Katy Tiger sign. Okay. Well, whenever he did it, he jumped up and hit the Katy Tiger sign with his hand. His hand started bleeding.
No way.
Yeah, he was the only one that started bleeding. That was the day like right after he did that shit. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
So I usually hear all types of stuff.
Yeah, you hear a couple of stuff, and like some is like, bullshit. Other people are just trying to get attention. Us, we're just telling you straight up what happened, and at the end of the day, if y'all don't believe us, we have a couple of friends that were there. Y'all can like fucking hit them up and ask them, and if they remember, then shout out Sebastian. Who else was there?
Daniela, Hasmin.
Shout out y'all. If y'all like want to ask them, y'all can ask them. But
I forgot who else
anyways, we were there. And we're like, we got there, right? One of our friends was really scared. He was like, no, bro, I feel like something bad's gonna happen. And everybody else were like, haha, like fucking scary cat, right? The thing is that at this tombstone, there's something on there that they wrote, right? Apparently, if you read it, you get like a lifetime full of bad luck. Yeah, stupid, right? We're like, we don't believe in that shit. Whatever, us being guys, like, so stupid. Let's be, like, dumb and go read it, It
was crazy, man. Like, I mean, even though back then it was kind of like all fun and games and everything, but at that moment, I was actually like, damn, this is actually real.
Yeah.
Like, someone took their time and day to write on this damn, tombstone. I'm like, dude, I've seen the Blair Witch. I'm like, yo, this shit is scary.
You actually know she's real, bro. Like, that's based on a true story, too.
The Blair Witch? Oh, yeah. I bet.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, so we get there. And we're like, yeah, whatever. Let's go read on the tombstone. I was excited to know what was on there. We started reading the first couple of words. And then out of nowhere, we hear, like, this big scream coming out of the woods. Like, in between the trees up there. And then, like, people could say, well, maybe there was like somebody around there, or like, dude, it was a cemetery. There's like literally nothing around there. Like at that time, right now, maybe there's houses, I don't know. But at this time, there was nothing around there. There was like acres and acres around there.
It was just nothing. Cemetery.
It was just cemetery in the middle. And then it was like 1, 2 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
So who the fuck is gonna be there, you know?
It was
And
just
then
us
it's not
and-
even something that we imagined. We heard, yo, there was like a good group of people there that could like hear it, you know? And so like, unless all of us were fucking tripping, you know,
Bro.
but I doubt it. And but it was like this weird scream. It was like a screamable,
And-
like an older lady.
And we were like kind of sit there and we were like, bro, was that the trees?
Yeah.
Remember that? It was like, bro, was that the tree?
Yeah,
Or
it was like on the top, like it was like as it was coming from the sky. But since there was like so many trees around us,
you can hear like
you
a
know,
lot of
you
like the
just
wind
guess it was
breeze
from
and-
the it was. But it was like it was crazy because it was like I'm not the like I'll probably not be able to, you know, like interpret like the same way that it went, you know. But it was like more like it was like. Right, am I right?
Something like that.
You know, it was just, you get the idea, you know, it was something like that, but 10 times louder, and it came
Something
from
like
an
that.
older lady. And as soon as we heard that, we all were like, holy fuck, you know? We
Yeah.
just all got in our cars and just got the fuck out of there, you know?
And the funny thing is, we all ran to that car.
Yeah.
And Sebastian was the only one in there.
And Sebastian was in there because he didn't want to get out because he knew something bad was about to happen. Like, you could tell, bro, because he was like really freaking out.
Right.
Yeah. And fuck, I mean, you know, it was just it was a crazy moment for us, you know. It's like at that time I was like, well, shit, maybe this tombstone and the stories are real.
And then it's like at that time, it's like you want to get scared because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
But I mean, same time, dude, you're walking on a witch's grave, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that shit's creepy.
I mean, at that time it's just all fun and games. Whenever some shit like that happens, then I guess it's real.
Right.
You know, well, but maybe it was just something that was like avoiding, like they were like telling us like, no, don't do it. You know,
Right.
it's gonna fuck you up or something. You know,
Like low key, I didn't read the whole tombstone because I didn't want to. I was like, fuck that.
yeah,
I'm just reading a little bit.
But
like,
there are like pictures on like Google that you can see.
Yeah.
And it's like the phrases on there.
But
I don't know. Should we put a picture on here so they can see it?
I think, yeah, you know what? We should like, you know, give them some more proof, you know, what the
Here's
tombstone
a
looks like.
picture of the tombstone right there.
And
You guys can read if you want.
Can we do a video? Can we post a little video of us going to the tombstone or no?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go visit the tombstone, bro. Let's go over there.
Okay.
Let's fucking transport over there. Get up. So at the time we jump, we're gonna be there. 1, 2, 3. Fuck, we just got here, guys. Come check us out. Let's check this out. We're gonna about to look for the tombstone that we're talking about.
I'm about to look for the witch's grave.
Yeah. Let's go check it out.
The cemetery is called Magnolia. Magnolia Cemetery. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's Magnolia Cemetery. It's in Katy, Hockley. Have to be careful we don't step on anything
Yeah, we don't
or
want
anyone.
We don't want to be disrespecting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, mama's with.
Oh shit.
You know what?
We're willing to hire somebody to record us, bro. Ya se fueron, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
All right. So it's this one right here.
Oh shit, that's it?
Yep, that's it.
Damn, let's go check it out. Get a little bit closer, bro. I'll put some light on
So
it.
yeah, this on top was where the sphere was used to be at, and this is her tombstone. So you know the craziest thing is that there's still flowers, bro.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah, I do notice that. Damn.
And they're pretty alive.
Yeah.
So if we're disrespecting anybody that still comes here, we're sorry. Here's what it says. Apparently, if you read it, what happens? Like bad luck or some shit.
It says, remember me as you pass by, as you are now, So once was I. Oh shit. As I am now, you soon
shall be.
Prepare for death.
And follow me. Fuck, I do not want to follow.
Damn.
See what's in the back. Have a couple of more over here.
Barbara Snyder, December
Yeah.
27th, 1834, November 7th, 1911.
Yeah, but this is the whole thing.
Damn. Yeah, bro, I remember that day when we were reading it. Some fucking, we started hearing noises and shit. Got me all scarce.
Yeah.
Got everybody all scarce.
Alright guys, so that was it. It was creepy as hell doing this. I'm sorry, the audio is not going to be the same because we're recording off of the phone, but here you have it. Pray for us. Hopefully nothing happens to us on the way back home or back home. Yeah, bro, you have anything to say? How do you feel?
No, mama's way. I hear something.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to ignore it, but I don't want to get creeped out.
I swear, we were walking that way. Bro, I heard it again.
But I kept getting goosebumps every time I hear that. But I don't want to act like a pussy in front of you guys. I don't like really try. I don't even want to see like out, into the open because it just feels like you're about to see something crazy,
I don't know, man.
But
if you guys are ever down like this way,
yeah,
go check it out. Go read it for yourself. And,
right now, it's not as scary as it used to be back whenever we came back in the years, because there was nothing. But right now, there's nothing but new houses all around.
Right.
So it's not as creepy, but still definitely creepy. But yeah.
Anytime you walk into a cemetery, I think that's creepy.
Yeah. So, how about you head back?
That's it. We'll head back.
All right, guys, come on, let's go.
Vámonos. Yo, I told you guys.
That
scary
shit was
as fuck. Scary. Did you hear that noise?
Chill.
That's just gonna come back and haunt us.
Yeah, that was scary. That was scary for you guys.
So if you want to do it too, then the address is gonna be in the bottom, and you guys can check it out. So
yeah. I mean, there's not really much history to her, so it was all nothing but like stories we've heard from people, and that was our stories. So if you believe it, cool. If not, pretty much. But no, bro, like let's dig in a little bit more into the witches thing. So I'm Mexican. I was born in Mexico. I was born in a little town of Mexico, and let's just say witches there are like normal. It's like you literally grow up with them. So it's like normal for you, like a lot of the shit that they do there, you kind of grow up with it, so you're like, like it's normal.
Okay.
But then you get here, you don't see that much, so it's like, oh fuck.
See, over here, me growing up, I see witches as in like tales by what I see on TV.
Yeah.
So it was never like something talked about in the family or anything like that, because I didn't believe in. I mean, all I thought was a witch was an old ass lady that jumps on the broom.
What movies make you see? Pretty much
like Disney
cartoons
movies
and shit,
like Disney movies
and it's like like right now, just thinking about it, I feel like, bro, America is like so blind from the real world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
crazy. Yeah,
like if you really think about it, like whenever you imagine things like this is because you got it from a movie or something, like something they're feeding you,
something that they taught me,
something that they're telling you something, like believe this version, so that's what you think.
Exactly. Like,
damn, dude, conspiracies, bro.
That shit is crazy.
That's scary as fuck. But anyways, from what we know about witches, and my family does a lot of that shit. Not that they're witches, but they're like something in there, and I called a couple of them and like asked them a couple of questions and like kind of digged in more into what is that. So apparently witchcraft and like magic is real. So there's like, it pretty much goes into like black magic and white magic. If I'm not explaining this correctly in English, I'm sorry, but...
What about brown magic?
No, that's just Mexican.
Shit, we don't exist in the magic world. Fuck.
No, bro. No, so there's like black magic and white magic.
Okay.
White magic pretty much is like good stuff you do, like, you know, to heal somebody, you know, like magic that doesn't like harm anybody, because that's pretty much black magic. Black magic, now we go into like, I don't like that motherfucker, so make him like suffer, make him die, make him fall into addiction, you know, make him, you know, something bad, you know. That's black magic, you know. And I guess like a good example of like white magic is, there's this lady, you know, I know two couples, I don't want to say no names, but with one of them I was there, and he went to a witch, bro, because him and this girl like got separated, but he like super loved her, you know, and she was like kind of like over it. So he was like, yo, can you go with me like to this place? Right. I just don't want to go alone, but I really want to do it. And so we went to like this place where a lady worked, you know, and he pretty much asked her to do like a curse so his ex could go back to him, you know, because he just really loved her. And so she asked him for like a picture and this and a couple of stuff, right? But like something that she really like was looking for was a picture of the ex. So she got the picture and like did all her magic stuff with herbs and shit like that, right? Yeah. And bro, like she went back with him, bro. Damn. They got back together. Shit. I don't know how it happened, but it just did happen. But if you knew them, like you would know like they're never getting back together. But after he went there, they were just, it's like they magically like got back together. Like Damn. She magically started loving him again. Damn. But I know two occasions like that, right? And they both resulted in the same way. Guys, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Like, don't go out of your way to try to get her back in like in a way like that, you know, because even though they were together, they were so unhappy. Yeah, they always had trouble and problems, and like their relationship was just like so shitty, you know. So pretty much, if you like ask for something, just know that they like whoever like you're doing, you know, that with, like they're gonna take something back, you know, so that can be your happiness. So what's the point of being with somebody if you're not gonna be happy, you know?
Yeah, if you really want to get somebody back, just go to the house with the stereo and then get a rock, throw it out the window, and put her favorite song on. And
I don't think it works anymore.
And if she's not with nobody in her room, then you're good.
So what would you say it's a good example of black magic?
Black magic, voodoo dolls.
Yeah.
Voodoo dolls. I mean,
yeah, that's like pretty much like asking to hurt somebody, you know.
Yeah, like I heard like one tale that was told me when I was growing up, where it was like this well-known lady from a certain barrio was known to do witchcraft, and for example, like her first husband that got caught by one of her friends at a pool with, like, I guess his mistress, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, told the girl, you know what I'm saying, the girlfriend, and then she ended up doing a voodoo doll on the girlfriend that his husband was
the mistress.
The mistress.
Yeah.
And then
La Sancha way.
La Sancha, I don't know. Los ojos locos. And then that's so supposedly she ended up like putting her voodoo doll like inside the pool.
No way.
And so like she would end up drowning, and then like I don't know what happened to him,
but the mistress died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Supposedly she was just like going down this fucking like como she said, the ride, one of the rides.
The roller coaster?
Yeah. No, not on the roller coaster, just like on a tube, like water tube.
Oh, for real?
And she's like went deep into the water, and like she was just like drowning. She couldn't breathe.
Damn. Yeah. See, well, yeah, fuck, that's a perfect example of black magic. Yeah, I mean, black magic, you can pretty much like harm or kill anybody, and you know, fuck that, guys, don't do that. Yo, that's scary shit. But I mean, do you guys believe in witches? What do you guys think? I mean, there's black magic, white magic. Well, me back in Mexico, we used to have these birds, like big birds called lechuzas, which we always believed that witches transformed into it, those things, right?
Okay.
So like they're kind of like white owls.
Okay.
Yeah, like Harry Potter, you know, and it kind of like makes so much sense, like Harry Potter, and then like kind of like comparing it to like the real life witches. Because so like those they wouldn't transform themselves like like I thought as a kid, you know. Pretty much what witches do with those animals, because it can be other ones, you know, they will transform, you know, into like panthers or like other type of birds and shit like that. You know, I've heard different stories, but they don't transform into those animals. Like pretty much their spirit goes into their body, you know. So like it's like their spirit is like in them, you know.
So they can like move around. But
yeah, so they can like, because they work at night, right? So in Mexico where I lived, there was like this church that people started, but because of violence, it never got like it was just never done, you know. So it was like you can see the walls were up, but it was just like an abandoned building, right? So they like a whole bunch, bro, of white birds were just like hanging up at the top of this place. It was a bunch of them, bro.
Oh, shit.
And you know, they were like, oh, mira, ahí están unas brujas. I would always hear my mom or my aunt say that, you know. I'm like, what the fuck that means? What do you mean? Those are birds, you know. Right. But like little, like as I was growing up, I would like ask other friends and then be like, oh yeah, like those are witches, you know. And I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck do they transform? So I always thought like just transform into like fucking birds, but no, like their spirit goes into them. Oh, shit. And then they all meet up, bro. Like all them just as witches, they go and meet up so that like they can have like the rituals people ask them for. Like they're pretty much doing them, bro. They're doing them. You know, if they want like somebody dead, then that witch will go to like that person's house and then shit will just like start working, bro. The thing that if they want somebody dead, bro, like they won't just fucking die immediately, you know, but they will like get sick and then like get worse and get worse and get worse, you know, because like there's been sicknesses that doctors can't explain, you know, right? Because they're really not sick, bro. It's just a curse that was like laid on them and boom, then they die.
Damn. That's pretty fucking...
Bro, witches are something else, dude.
I didn't know it went down like that.
Oh, I mean, that's all this type of stuff that used to happen there in Mexico, bro. Also, like, there was, like... If, like, you couldn't fuck with the kids from, like, witches, you know? Right. Like, I didn't know who was the witch, but my mom would, like... And the ladies, you know, they would be like... Oh, don't fuck with those kids, you know? Like, they're, like, she's a witch. Those are her kids. So, they're like... Damn. If you do something to them, like, something's gonna happen to you.
Why do you think they see it... You see it in Mexico a lot?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. From what I've like asked around, it's witches usually like work with the herbs that are around them, the elements that are around them, you know, like the saints that are around them. Like in Mexico you hear a lot about like La Santa Muerte. You know. So it's pretty much they'll like be into contact with them and like do, and there's a lot of stuff, you know. I don't know what to believe. I just believe what I've seen, you know. Right. So like whenever they get like, oh yeah, they pray to this or they like do this for that, I don't know what to believe, you know, because there's thousands of stories. So
I get you.
But I had a couple of friends that they were like, dude, because I had stupid friends who used to get drunk. So we like see like one of like the witches. We'll be like just make fun of it, and like if you whistle at them, you know, like go like. You know, I don't want to whistle right now, but if you go like that, bro, they will get mad. I don't know why, but they will get mad and they will disappear. But like you forget about it, and then out of nowhere you hear like a little like a bird calling behind you, bro, and he goes in with his claws and tries to take your eyes away.
Oh shit! Yo, these are some real stories.
It's real, bro. Like
damn
facts. Like all this like shit that we've seen and that we've experienced from like either me or like friends of mine over there. And it's like, and I would only believe it because they would tell me, but then somebody else, I would hear the same story from somebody else and shit like that. So it used to happen to a lot of people over there, bro. So it's like over there is like pretty common. So it's like you're living around like crazy shit like this, bro.
That's fucking crazy,
bro. It's crazy. But now that I live over here and then shit like that doesn't happen here, I'm like, bro, that's fucking crazy. Why the fuck was I living over there?
I mean, shit, you're going through that situation, you know,
bro. You know, I guess you just.
I feel like do you think like, okay, can you see shit like that here? You think it just here or just hiding or what?
I mean, I'm sure there's some here too, bro. They're just not as popular, I guess, for maybe people over there, because people over there, bro, like there's big witches, bro. And witches is not like what you typically see on movies and like, oh, it's bitches, with a big ass, nose or whatever, It can be guys too and stuff like that, But over there, it was just like really, like people would go up to like them and be like, yo, I need this, I need that. Or even like presidents, bro, they'll go up to like a couple of them and be like, yo, help me win the presidency for this year.
Yeah.
Or like what a lot of people do is like if people have cancer or shit like that, bro, they'll go to them and be like, yo, help me, like heal me. I did hear about this one story on a podcast that was talking about like this person had like cancer, like had tumors in there, and like the hospitals were like, we can't do anything about you. But this person flew all the way to Asia just to meet this one witch that like they have like this energy, bro, like just with their energy so strong that whenever they touch you, like they start going away. Like that's what they were saying, who knows. But like your energy is real, like whenever you in Mexico they're like, oh, te hicieron ojo. If they look at you, it's because like their energy is so strong, bro, that if they look at you, like something's gonna happen, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why you have to like protect yourself from shit like that. But that's, to whatever people believe it.
I feel that.
Do you feel that?
Well,
yeah.
I don't want to feel that.
Yeah, don't feel that, bro. And that's just things that you have to be careful with, like messing around with. It's no joke. Like shit like that is real. And some people, I feel like some people make it like seem like it's cool, like magicians and shit like that. But they're actually using like I feel like they're probably using the devil's permission to do shit like that,
I feel like that, yeah.
I feel like everything comes at a cost.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
you can't just do crazy shit like that just because you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for real though.
But fuck. Oh, that was some crazy shit. But yeah, well, I mean, that's it for this segment. So like we gave y'all some juicy stuff, and believe it if you want to. If you don't, it's cool. I mean, everybody believes whatever they want. I feel like me, and I don't believe anything that I don't see by myself, So if I experience that, how fucking am I not supposed to believe in it,
I feel
like
that.
It happened to me and I saw it with my own eyes.
No, I feel
and whenever
that.
other people don't want to believe in it, it's like, that's cool, like I respect that, because you haven't lived it.
Yeah, so shit, we want to hear your stories.
We do want to hear your stories. Let us know if y'all have like any experiences, or if y'all know people with experiences like that. Shoot us your story and we'll have it in here, or we'll have you guys here and tell it for yourselves.
Yeah, because that's what we want to do. Different segments, get into different topics.
Yeah.
Try to solve some conspiracies.
Yeah, we'll get into conspiracies. We'll do some research. What the fuck you guys want us to talk about, we'll talk about.
But yeah.
So yeah.
But
fucking thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you on the next time. Let us know if you guys like this one. We'll have another episode like this. And yeah.
This is the Be Someone podcast.
After hours.